before we get cracking on with the review, I just want to give a huge shout out to Tom Kelly, Range Rover, and Jaguar for providing me this vehicle for the video today. This vehicle is a Range Rover Sport, and it's about $140,000. But that's not the only thing they have. They have a lot of really cool vehicles. That building just over there is a Tom Kelly Volvo, and then they also have Tom Kelly BMW. So they have a lot of vehicles and a lot of manufacturers that they work for. But here they have a good amount of SUVs, Range Rovers, Jaguars and stuff here. So if you guys are interested in them and any vehicles that they have, I'll provide a link to their website in the description down below. They're super awesome, super friendly people, more than willing to help anyone. All the music that you guys hear is from soundstripe.com. They do more than just music. They have a lot of cool videos. Rocky Mountains, Paris, San Francisco, anywhere in the world really, and anything in the world. They just started that. It's really cool. But they also have a lot of cool sound effects and a lot of cool music, and they add over 1,000 songs a week. And so they're growing really, really fast, and they have a lot of cool songs. Go ahead, check them out. Use my link in the description down below and help me and help my very first sponsor of the channel. Again, my link will be in the description down below. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. Today we're doing another car review, and it's over the 2020 Range Rover Sport. So hopping right on in, just the exterior, starting out with, it looks really, really good. White and black tone to it. And yeah, it is snowy and stuff outside. It is pretty cold. So there's a bunch of snow and ice on it, so just bear with us today. But like I said, it is a Range Rover Sport. And this is a really, really cool, good vehicle. So the Sport is a little bit shorter than the regular Range Rover, but it still has all the capabilities of the regular Range Rover SUV. But it's still a pretty good sized vehicle, 115-inch wheelbase, and with the rear seats folded down, it has all the way up to 59 cubic feet of space. The rear seats folded, it's like 31 to 33 cubic feet of space. But with the Range Rover Sport, you can't do this on the regular Range Rover. But on the Range Rover Sport, you can option for a third row, moving the passengers up from 5 to 7 people. But that rear seat is only good for small kids. So real young, short kids, because it's not a whole lot of room. So on the model I'm doing today, you have the blacked out badge. It's the blacked out grille, which makes it look really, really good. Nice, aggressive. I like the two-tone black and the white. The headlights are really cool actually when you turn them on. Like these are on, and then there's a whole lot of lines and angles in it that makes it look really, really nice. So the price tag on this specific one is just below $140,000 after tax. I would say up there around $104,000. So it's a hefty price tag. Range Rovers are hefty for the pocket. Does put a little bit damper, but a lot of people who buy these, they're not buying it because of the price or whatever. They're buying it because it's good quality, really nice, luxurious on the inside. And the engine, supercharged V8 that has 518 horsepower and 462 pound-feet of torque. And all-wheel drive, you can hear some ice falling off in the back. But all-wheel drive is standard across the lineup. So all that power put down to all 4 wheels, that thing gets up and goes. I don't know the exact 0 to 60 time. But with this thing, you don't care about 0 to 60. You care about that quality of the car. It's pretty good quality, but you also care about the inside. The inside is really nice. Look at this really nice, luxurious inside. And we're gonna hop right on in here in a little bit. But, whoa, this looks nice. So if you open up the doors on the, right here, the driver's side, and it's probably even on the passenger side, it shows the car. That's really, really cool. Nice little hidden detail feature right there that most people would not notice. Just like any other vehicle, it says the car right there. So Range Rover, really nice quality leather and feels good to touch. So let's hop right on in. Here's the seats. It feels like got a nice little pillow right back there. My bad with the tapping the speaker. Hop right on in, and it's really nice quality in here. You can see all the different screens and stuff. You have two 10-inch screens and then a 12.5-inch gauge cluster right here. And all your climate control and stuff is right here. Alright, so I just opened up the sunroof. Hopefully you guys can see it pretty well. But right on over here is the gear shifter, the gear knob, gear selector I should say. And it's just like, you just pull back and stuff for whatever drive you want, and then just push over for sport mode. This does have an 8-speed automatic transmission matted to the supercharged V8. Right over here, your cup holders. But everything just feels really good quality in this SUV. Really nice to touch. All soft touch. The steering wheel feels pretty good in your hands. And the paddle shifters are pretty nice as well. So let me just turn on the ignition. There we are, and you can just see this is all digital right here. 12.5-inch screen with everything showing, and it's really good. It shows you a lot of different stuff, and it's appealing to the eyes. And right over here is your main infotainment center. You can click home, which whoa, that is really weird looking. Okay, but and I'm learning a lot of this as I go through the vehicle. But like, you can do a bunch of different stuff here. Here's your navigation. You can have a bunch of different stuff, and this is like a really nice little screen to have. And then there's a bunch of different settings and stuff that you can have. Screen angle. Whoa, click that and the whole screen moves here. Watch if I can hit it. That is really cool. So you can have it wherever fits you best. And then the brightness and just a bunch of different stuff that you can play around with. You know, just click the X, and then here's your different cameras. You have a 360 camera, which I always think is weird, because look, that is a table right there. That is a table, and it looks like it's like a million feet tall, but in reality it's like you can't even see it. That is so weird. It's just so weird to me. But yeah, so there's different cameras that you can have up, set up. So you can have, oh whoa, it shows the car right there. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually really cool. So yeah, you can have different cameras selected. So you have a bunch of different parking sensors right there. So yeah, so that is pretty cool. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can actually do with this. And then coming on down to this screen is where you have the climate control, and you can have heated seats. But also, talking about that, come right over here, you have a heated steering wheel right here on the steering wheel itself. We'll get to the steering wheel later. So yeah, you have a bunch of different stuff you can do right here. So you have different modes that you can have. So you have grass, gravel, snow, and it changes the background, so that looks really cool. You have like a bunch of different stuff. Bet this is desert. Yeah, that's the desert. Shows a Sierra right there. Sahara Desert, I should say. And then crawl. And then just a bunch of different stuff you can choose. Dynamic program. Oh, and then that just made the colors change in here. I did not notice if any other ones did. Eco, that should change everything to green. No, it changed everything to like a light blue. So right now we're in comfort, and that's what it was at, so I'm gonna leave it there. But you have a bunch of different stuff. What's this? Only available in dynamic mode. So let's head over to dynamic mode and click this. And now if you come back up to the upper screen, you can choose how you want pretty much everything. That's actually really cool. So you can have the engine and everything set up in different stuff, more hardcore than, like the engine can be a bit more hardcore than the gear shifting and so on and so forth. The factory setup, that is pretty cool. Everything's just got switched to dynamic, but to come over here to that, and then here's your different times. That's actually really cool. Here in a luxury SUV, you can have this 0 to 60 times, lap times. That is awesome. That is really cool. And then you also have a G meter, and then what's this? Throttle brake. Whoa, that's actually really cool. But I can't get over this one right here where it has like stopwatches and stuff. That is honestly really cool. But focusing back down here again, you can head to settings and have a bunch of different stuff up here. Climate, and you can have climate affected, but over here that's really cool how it shows a person and like the air where it's gonna go and whatnot. That looks really cool. And then you have your different defrosters and all the different stuff that you need. But if you look at that, it shows you the temperature, and this is how you control the temperature, is by this dial right here. You don't have a button or anything, but through the dials. That's really odd. Come right over here, you have different seats. You have heated seats as well. Yeah, so I just went around. I don't really know how to really play with these. So yeah, those are the seats. It shows the seats, but I don't really know what to do right here. But since everything is in dynamic mode, boom. That looks really cool right there. That Range Rover right there. That looks really cool. But those are the screens, pretty good quality screens. Over here, I just love the interior of the Range Rover Sport. But coming over here to the steering wheel, you can have a bunch of different stuff. So you have your cruise control, and it's dynamic cruise control. As well, you can set everything up right here, your heated steering wheel, and then all the different features over here, like changing songs, increasing, decreasing the volume, answering calls and whatnot. So it's really good. I love the quality of the infotainment center. So right here is just a different buttons you can play around with, traction control and whatnot. And then I think these are like to raise and lower the car, probably for like off-road mode, whenever you're off-roading a little bit and you need some extra ground clearance. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Well, that's pretty cool. A bunch of different stuff. And then this is like your low gearing and stuff like that. So let's head on over to the center console. The center console is quite complicated from the looks of it. So that is a cooled box right there. So it's like a cooler, so you can keep your drinks and stuff in it. And this button right here, so it's on its max setting. So it's the coolest it can be, and it's quite cool down in there. That is really cool down in there. And then over here you have a different USB ports and stuff, but you also have a micro SD right there, SM. And so I'm assuming you can get the different videos and stuff on the cameras and put it on there. So if you can, that's really cool as well. Go ahead and close the center console, and let's hop on to the back and see how it feels. Now, as you can tell right there, you do have heads-up display. Okay, we're in the back now, and how the seat, since it's off the seat, just moved back a little bit. But I can just tell you right away, there's not a whole lot of legroom back here. It's not a full-size SUV, but there is not a whole lot of legroom back here. So that is a bit of a downer. But back here, you do have climate control that you can edit. Same thing with up front, you can like edit it back here and choose how you feel. And then here's your different vents. Right back here is your rear seat pockets. If you guys here, rear seat pockets just fold out. It's a bit dark back here for you guys, but yeah, other than that, it feels really nice back here. This can fold out, and that was really tough to actually fold it out. But you can click this button, and there's some storage right here. So like a rear seat center console. That's actually pretty cool. With a couple cup holders back here. And it actually feels pretty nice to rest your arm on, just like up front. All nice touch leather. It just folds right back in right there. And back to having all 5 people being able to sit in here. But the sunroof, continues back here, so I'm pretty sure that's called a moonroof. And all honestly, I don't know the difference between all those. But you do have vents up here, a bunch of different vents. And yeah, so back here would be a pretty nice ride. The only downer is there's not a whole lot of legroom. Being 6'3", there's not a whole lot of legroom back here, and I really don't like that. If there was more legroom, then back here would be splendid. It's quite comfortable to sit back here. Never really ridden in one before. So I can't tell you how the ride quality or anything is, but just from back here, just from here into the handover bay, it feels pretty nice. You can see the trunk is a pretty good size back here. So what they did was they optimized the storage space, which cut out the legroom a little bit. But if you push the rear seats back farther, then you wouldn't have as much space. So that's a dilemma. Which one do you want, the space or the legroom? So it just depends on the people, really. Back here, there's a bunch of different buttons. You can fold the rear seats back from back here, and you can open and lower the trunk from back here as well. That's pretty cool. But just like any other car, you can pull this back and latch it right over here. There's some different vents and stuff back here as well. So there's a lot of storage back here, a lot of space, so you can haul a lot of good, like a lot of boxes or whatnot. And you can also fold down the rear seats to get that maximum 59 cubic feet of storage. So that is a lot of storage, but with the rear seats up, you have about 33 cubic feet of storage back here. And just with a click of a button, the thing goes all the way back down and it latches itself. So you don't have to go and close it manually. So here's the key fob of the Rang Rover Sport. Nice little key fob. Alright, so sitting in here while the car is off, the screen just folds back into place, and then when you turn on the car, it folds back out. So that's pretty cool. Here's the headlights. Like I said, there's a bunch of different angles and stuff to make them look really, really cool. So, I hope you guys did enjoy that video. If you guys did, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more cool videos to come. But also don't forget to check out their link in the description down below. Again, huge thanks to Tom Kelly, Jaguar and Range Rover here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And again, if you guys are interested in this car, it is about $140,000. And they have multiple of these. And also don't forget to check out my link in the description below for music and different sound effects that you guys are interested in at soundstripe.com. Go ahead, don't forget to check out that link as well if you guys are interested in some music and videos and different sound effects from Soundstripe. But as always, adios, chaps.